Ellie here, and today we're going to do what Naruto had rewind. I realized in the video that I uploaded about this, in the first part I uploaded this, that I had it on internal storage. I only set my movies on internal volume. I forgot. So my 30-minute video went to waste because there was no audio. And yeah. So let's begin with let's go to the intro. And guys, you're wondering why is Boruto here? It's because I had trouble playing the horn on Naruto, so it was much easier in Boruto. Now let's go to the story. This might be only a 20-minute video because I wasted 30 minutes talking here and turns out that there's no audio. So let's go. Naruto's a normal kid, and everything would just go in canon, and this time I'm going to make Naruto smarter. And I'm really tired of making the same old kind, bland anime protagonist, so I'm going to make him more sarcastic and more rude sometimes. He's kind of like that friend that and more cold. Because I'm tired of making the same old bland anime protagonist. Let's go. Naruto is a normal kid. One day he woke up and looked in did his normal routine and looked in the mirror. He saw a little horn in his head and he had a streak of grayish blue hair. He paid no mind to it since it was the graduation exam. He got ready and did his regular routine, then left. He didn't want to waste time nor see the glares of the villagers, so he parkoured and ran stealthily. After 5 minutes, he was already in front of the academy. He went into his classroom and he goes to his seat and reads a book about sealing jutsus and some seals. Little by little, the class would start filling up, and Sasuke decided to sit right to Naruto because he knows who he is. Because in his class, he's the quietest and coldest person you would meet. In people's opinion, and yes, Naruto still saved Tina in this one, and this time Naruto is the perfect example in his classroom about don't judge a book by its cover. You'll know why in a few seconds. This is what Naruto wears right now, but in the future he'll have more of these gray streaks in his hair. Naruto wore a blue jacket, a white t-shirt with a blue vest sort of way, a blue vest and a white scarf and some blue shinobi shoes and some pants. He may look innocent and he may look friendly, but he's actually really cold and sarcastic at times. He's pretty cold, and if you try to talk to him, he's sometimes sarcastic. And he's sometimes pretty mean. So he's kind of yeah. There's a few people that Naruto is not really mean or rude to or sarcastic in any sort of way. For example, the Turtle Kage, Iruka, Hinata, Shikamaru, and Choji. Naruto would sit down on his seat and Sasuke would just sit right next to him because he didn't want any fangirls up next to him. The fangirls would back off because they know about Naruto and they didn't really want to get hurt, and their parents told them not to sit right next to him or be right next to him or look at him because he's a danger and he'll hurt you. A few minutes later, a girl with blonde hair would enter, and a girl with pink hair and green eyes would also enter. These two were Sakura and Ino. Sakura would come up and say, "Naruto, move out of the way. I want to sit right next to Sasuke-kun." Naruto would just say, "Sure," and he would just go. Because he hates fangirls, literal hates. Because, sure, they only care about being with the one they love. They don't even care about if they're in danger or not. In Naruto's eyes, the fangirl, they're weak. Because they couldn't even put up a good fight. They couldn't even pick up a good fight. No, they're just slapping each other. Because they're all talk but not really that strong. So, Naruto would just sit in the opposite corner of Sasuke, and Sasuke would be crowded by his fangirls until Iruka came in. Iruka would say, "Alright class, today's the graduation exams. I'm really happy that you guys might become Genin. I'm really happy for you all. Now I will do the exam." Everyone will do their things, and it was time for Naruto Uzumaki. Iruka would say, "Alright, Naruto Uzumaki, can you please come up and show us your progress?" And Naruto would bow, saying, "Oh, alright, Iruka-sensei," as he'll walk and he'd go up the stands. Some of the clan heads decided to watch because of their children. Iruka said, "Alright, Naruto, could you do the clone jutsu?" Naruto would put his hands in the cross formation and he'll do the Shao clone jutsu. He would say, "Alright, could you do..." Well, alright, that's really good. "Now could you throw these kunais and shurikens?" Naruto would pick up the shuriken spreads and he'll close his eyes and use his sensory abilities, and he would sense something as he would sense them as he would just throw all the shurikens and make a full bullseye. God would say, "That's great. Now could you do the substitution jutsu?" Naruto would substitute himself with a log, and we could say, "That's great. Now, can you show us a jutsu that you have?" Naruto will agree to this, and he would go outside and he'd say, "Wind style, wind breakthrough," as he would have the chakra natures of wind, water, and lightning. As he would do it, we could say, "That's really good, Naruto." As Naruto would just stop, as he would do a water dragon jutsu, hitting the tree and destroying it. Could say, "Alright, so how did Naruto do?" As Yuzu would give Naruto a 10 out of 10 because he's really strong for his age. And so would the clan heads because they're pretty happy because they have a strong Jinchuriki. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry for the cut, guys, and let's continue. The fangirls would say that Sasuke cheated, Sasuke cheated. It's not fair. Naruto cheated. Sasuke is supposed to be on top. Iruka said that Naruto didn't cheat in some sort of way. He is a prodigy. Naruto's still a prodigy in this one, so yeah. As we could say, alright, come back tomorrow because we are going to do the teams. And Team 7 will still be in Team 7 because, one, they all have a reason to be in Team 7. For example, Sasuke had the Sharingan and the Uchiha Massacre still happens, and Kakashi has the Sharingan, so he can teach Sasuke about what to do with the Sharingan or whatsoever. Naruto's there because he is Minato's son, and Kakashi and him might have a good relationship. And Sakura's there because just to show Sasuke just for show. I don't even know why Sakura's there. Oh yeah, because they need a Konoichi. All the teams would be picked up except for Team 7. Naruto would just walk out and Sakura would say, "Oi, what are you doing? We have to wait for Kakashi Sensei." As Naruto would say, Kakashi is a pretty lazy ninja and he's probably going to be here after 2 to 4 hours. So I'm gonna go get something. And Naruto would sprint off and just go back to his house and making some candy apples. Sakura would say, "So, Sasuke, do you want to go on a date with something?" Sasuke would say, "No, Sakura, leave me alone." Sakura would say, "Oh, come on, Sasuke-kun." "Oh, come on, Sasuke-kun. Please." Sasuke would say, "You're delusional." As he would just sit on the desk and just put his head down and with Sakura admiring him like a stalker. After 2 hours, Naruto arrived, eating a candy apple. Sakura would say, "Why are you here?" Naruto would say, I wanted to eat my candy apple. So, and it's 2 hours, so Kakashi might be here now or 2 hours later or Naruto. And they would sit there, and 3 minutes later, Kakashi would arrive saying, "Alright, my first impression for you all is that you're all boring." As Kakashi would say, "Okay, meet me at the rooftop. We're going to go introduce ourselves." As they would go up, and Kakashi would do a head count, and he would ask, "Alright, where's the blonde one with the grayish blue, with the grayish blue highlight?" As Naruto would say, "I'm here, Kakashi Sensei," as he would see Naruto just sitting on a tree eating his candy apple. She would say, "Oh, right, Naruto, could you sit over there?" Naruto would say, "Sure." And she would do a few backflips and he would just land there on the spot that Kakashi told him to sit. Kakashi would say, "Alright, now introduce yourselves." Sakura would say, "How do we introduce yourselves? Could you give us an explanation, or could you show us how?" Kakashi would say, "It's simple. Just say your name, things you like, things you don't like, hobbies, and dreams and goals for the future." Hashi say, Sakura would say, what would you go first then, so we will know how it's done? Hashi would say, sure. My name is Kakashi Hatake. My likes, none of your concerns. My dislikes, it's also none of your concerns. My hobbies, I have lots of hobbies. And for my dream for the future, I haven't really thought of it. Sakura would say, well, that was completely useless. As Naruto would just say, well, I bet it's not as useless as you. As Kakashi would choke at the sake. Wait, what? How? I forgot about that. Naruto's quite sarcastic and he's not having. Okay, emo boy. As Sasuke would say, I'm Sasuke Uchiha. I am Sasuke. I am Sasuke Uchiha. I don't like anything in particular, and I hate a lot of things. My dream isn't a dream; it's an aspiration or a goal that I am going to complete it in any way possible. I I will kill a certain someone. As Sakura got chills on her spine, and Hashi would just think about, and he would think that Sasuke isn't really the type of person to go looking at the truth. If he does, he'll know it's too late. Hashi would say, "All right, you, Pink Cat," and Sakura would say, "Hey, I have a name, you know." And Kakashi would say, "All right, now go." Sakura would say, "Hi, I'm Sakura Haruno. I mean who I like. My dreams are the future." Ah! Yeah! Yeah! As Kakashi would say, and your dislikes, Sakura would say, Naruto! Naruto would say, isn't it quite obvious already? And don't worry, I don't like you too. In fact, I despise you. As Kakashi would say, alright, it's time. Okay, it's your turn, Naruto. Naruto would say, hello, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. I like candy apples, nature, training, and ramen. I dislike noise and arrogant people. And my hobbies are training, reading, and cooking. My dream for the future, I haven't really thought of it. All I want to be is a strong ninja or shinobi that's capable of protecting the leaf. Kakashi would say, alright, you're all unique and in your own ways. Don't eat breakfast tomorrow or you'll puke. Meet me at the training grounds so we could have another test. Sakura would say, but we already took a test. As Kakashi would say, not in my eyes, you have to pass another test. As Naruto would just leave and Kakashi would just body flicker. Sakura would say, so, Sasuke, can you wanna go on a date? Sasuke would just be like, nope. And he'll just jump out, just hop up the roof and just do some parkour in general. That's where we're going to leave off, guys, and we'll have Naruto Rewind. So, yeah. The next episode will be the bell test, and it'll be quite interesting in my opinion. And I have a lot of more sarcastic moments planned for this. And keep in mind, I'm not doing this kind bland anime protagonist. Because that was pretty boring. So we're going to do a sarcastic protagonist. I was going to use a lot of sarcasm and keep on roasting Sakura. Well, these were really guys signing off.